Welcome to today's workout, day 24. We have a high intensity interval training, but low impact. We want to be in more moderate range as far as our intensity through certain pushes, but others want you to really pump it up and try your best to get into that sweat and that lymphatic cleanse that we're looking for at this time of the month. So let's get started. We have a little bit of a warm up. We have 2 different rounds of exercises. I encourage you to work as hard as you can in that 30 seconds, and then we get a good 15-second rest where you recover. A few resets before we start up that second round. Everything will be done in 20 minutes, and you will have a sweat and feel very accomplished. So I'm looking forward to working with you. Let's get started. All right, start off with a little bit of a step touch. Start to get some blood flow through your legs. We're going to lift our chest, and we're going to feel like we're moving through some softness and some air, catching our body as we move through that movement pattern. Purposeful breath work. Inhale through the nose, out through the nose. Maybe a light smile on your face. All right, this is the time of the month where we get a little bit irritated with things. So we're not going to be irritated with ourselves today as we're doing this workout. Instead, we're going to feel accomplished. Keep moving. Your energy is clean and it's building. Stepping through and pulling down. Take the arm across, reach and extend. Press into each foot. Carrying that energy from around us, pulling it in towards us. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's go ahead and push it down, tap it back. Crossing that foot behind the other foot. Movement pattern is nice and strong. Step into each foot, fully weight into that movement. Push down through the arms. You can feel a little bit of that core engagement that we're looking for. All right, last thing we'll do is march in place. Reaching up, extending through that leg that stays on the floor, anchoring down. And as you reach up and through, I want you to feel that energy carry from that center line up overhead. Push down through that opposite leg. Drive up through that knee that you're lifting. 3, 2, and 1. Easy, quick warm up. So what you've noticed today that I have here, which is really helpful, is this bench. I'm going to do some of the exercises as step ups. If you have a chair or a small bench that you can step up onto also, it's a great way to just change how we do our movement patterns. Also going to show you an option here on the floor for each one. So we have about 5 seconds for us before we take off into our 30-second pushes. All right, exercise number 1 is going to be a march. Powering through. Notice this is still low impact. I'm adding in this little pulsing pop to each movement. You're here, you could be up and down. Alternate, tap, and switch the legs. If you have a step, you get to choose the height of the step. So it's very useful in that way. 5 more seconds, and we have a 15-second break. 5 rounds. Take your break. Exercise number 2 is going to be a lunge back and tap to the opposite foot. So I'm here, tapping back. All right, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Let's go. If you have your bench, you're up here. Nice. All right, we're halfway. Find control, steady heart, smooth breath. 5 more seconds. Exercise number 2 will be complete, and take your break. Okay, 2 of 5 done. So now it's going to be a lateral movement, side, side. 5 more seconds of recovery. 3, 2, and 1. So you're side, side here, moving through, or you're up on your bench. Step, step. Good work. Halfway. Five seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. in this 2-to-1 ratio, the recovery, one being that your recovery is shorter than your work, start to feel the heart rate not come back down. That's okay. We just want to kind of keep as steady as possible. Keep your focus and your power will flow. Okay, exercise number 3 is going to be a step back. Okay, so the option here, you're going to be just tapping back here. Let's go. 30 seconds. Or you're up on your bench tapping back. Alternating. Really quick with it. These are a little faster than what we did in exercise number 2. We are standing on the floor, tapping back. Beautiful. Almost there. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Last exercise. Going to be another little swing and jump through. I'm going to just be here and use the bench distance. Swing, step through, step back, step through, step back, step through, step back. So you could be here on the bench, up, down, and back, squat, and back, quick, squat. So notice I'm going low, but I'm not jumping, so it's low impact, stepping down lightly, powering up. 5 more seconds. 2, last one, and done. Good work. So that is number 1 done. Couple of core engagements. And I'll just kind of walk around the room here. There'll be our resets. I think we're going to be able to get multiple rounds today, which is good. Okay, stay out nice and low. Core reset, similar to what we did in the warm-up. Stretch, engage, contract. Perfect. Lifting up, lowering down. So this is just some active recovery. Resetting ourselves, allowing for our nervous system to relax. This is where our resilience takes form. You can shake it out, release the tension, let your breath catch up. Now take it across and through, pull it in. Moving through the chest. Nice little reset here, allowing for the scapula to protract, retract. Feel the obliques engage. Take it down nice and low now, tapping back, push through, carry it up and over, push through, carry it up and over, push through. Circular movement, extension, contraction, extension, contraction. Nice and flowy. 3, good, 2, and 1. Last one is that drive. So it's also the beginning of our next cycle. Lift, contract, pushing through the ground, extending up with strength, allowing for yourself to feel anchored, light, nice and light through that chest. Resetting our posture, resetting our potential. So we're going to move into round number 2. Okay, so we'll start off round 2. Little step touch, getting ready to begin. Going to be on the floor, marching in place, driving the knees up, taking off in 10 seconds so you could practice, or going up and down, same leg, 15 seconds. I'll tell you when, 15 seconds, other leg. Starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and down. Nice and quick this time. This is round 2, 5 exercises. Up and down. 5 more seconds on this leg, and then we switch. 3, 2, 1, 15 seconds left. Switch to the other leg. If you're driving that march, just keep going. Less than 10 seconds. Control the movement. Feel secure and strong in each step. And break. 15 seconds of rest. Recover. Okay, exercise number 2 is going to be across the top, or we're going to be lunging side to side. Now, in this second round, we're just going to pick these 2 exercises and go back and forth. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. So you're here, nice and quick, or over the top. So in repetition, the muscles will start to fatigue, and we get that definite effect of cardiovascular challenge. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Take your break, 15 seconds. Going back to the march, the skip, the step up. Great work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So even if you have the bench, you might want to try the skip as an option, because that knee drive and the push off the floor does have a little different integration. Or you're up and down here, be alternating the tap or on one foot. We're halfway through. Keep going. Whichever you chose, switch maybe to the left foot if you were doing one single leg. Last 10 seconds. Getting that heart rate up. Recovery will be minimal. It's 15 seconds and it comes in 3, 2, and 1. Breath, rest, and break. Next up, step touch. Stay in this fiery zone. We're going to use the arms and we're going to drive it. So here we go to make it a little bit more intense. Side, side, shift, shift. Or you can lunge out. Let's go. 30 seconds. If you've got your bench, you could be across the top, taking it down. Switch. Beautiful. Feel that intensity. Arms, legs, breath, strength, push, energy, release. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Take a break. We're going back to march in place. Very good. With the work, getting all of these intervals done. Trying to push a little bit of that intensity near the end here. 5 seconds left. Heart rate is barely recovering. Let's keep our movements clean and our energy building. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. So remember, we're just going back and forth from the march to the lateral lunge or the crossover step on the step. Getting a sense of a lot of energy here. So we might just add, got the time, a little bit of a push at the end, called metabolic finishers. We're almost there. 7 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So just take note of where you're at as far as your perceived exertion. On a scale of 1 to 5, 2 being that you could be still moving but talking, 5 being that you are completely out of breath and you can't maintain it for longer than 10 seconds. Somewhere in between, hopefully 3, 4, that's where we want to be. More 3, more 2. Okay, this is the little bonus that we get. Up and down. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 minute. We're going to take it off for 30 seconds. 1 minute, off for 30, then we're done. We'll finish with some of the core. Just a little finisher right here for us. Up and down on one leg, or you're marching in place. Great work. Keep going. 10 more seconds. Okay, this is where that 30-second would have ended, but we're going to push for another 30 without a break. Take a break and let's go. Hopefully you're feeling that intensity push, cardiovascular, but the impact is still low. Pull that belly in, and we want to power from that center. 15 more seconds. The break will be for a full 30. So we're still at the 2-to-1 ratio. 2 work, 1 rest. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good work. 30 seconds rest. Good time for some water. So number 2 is going to be that lateral movement for 1 minute. Can be over the top on the step, or we can break it up into 2 30s. Doing great. Still have a nice bonus of about 10 seconds left. Not 30 seconds, 10 seconds left. Are you ready to begin? All right, so you're side with that sweep. Let's go. 1 minute. So this is option that you can be at right here. Or if you've got that challenge with the bench and you're ready for it, step up, down, down. Step up, down, down. Step up, down, down. Great work. We're approaching the halfway mark. Keep going. With repetition comes that fatigue that we're trying to push through in this metabolic finisher. Just notice where you're at. Try to maybe stay within that 3-4 range max, maybe 2-3. Just a little over halfway. 25 seconds left. Great work. 15 seconds. Up, down, nice and strong. Up, down, nice and strong. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Very good. All right, let's walk it out. Nice work today. Feeling super strong. Feeling resilient. Core finisher. Let's go ahead and do our exercise here, reaching up and over. First one is a side reach, pulling into that contraction, reaching up and over into that length. Squeeze and reach. Squeeze and reach. Practice the breath. Breathe in and out. Our body enjoys knowing with deeper inhalations and exhalations that we are in a non-threatened motion and movement pattern. Nice and easy, good flow. It's why yoga, deep inhalations and exhalations, even moving through hard, complicated poses still helps to reset our nervous system. It's very similar here. Bring it across. You want to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Arm bends, slides in, straightens, reaches, bends. Now your posture is your reset here. Your breath is your energy. Rebalancing. Pull the belly in. Bring the power in. 2 more. Find each one. Maybe the heart rate come down a little further. Be a little bit more engaged with the pace of the movement. Nice. Now we'll take it, press it through. Open this time. Big chest lift, shoulders drop. Exhale, push down and through. We're almost done. 20 minutes is upon us. Pressing through. Big expansive reach. Last one. And done. Go ahead and come to your bench. Sit down or your chair, or you can sit on the floor or just remain standing. Deep breath into that belly. Full inhalation. The breath slides down the spine, through the lungs, portions out the belly into a nice inhalation where it balloons open to carry and collect as much oxygen as possible through the system to then distribute it before you exhale out cleanse and clean with the exhalation to release, to only breathe in deeply and more fully again. Extra little sip of air. Belly's full. Exhale. One more time, and then we'll do our breath of fire. And exhale. So these are these sharp exhalations here. So pull in, pull in, pull in. Here we go. Just let that exhalation come out through the nose. Feels a little awkward at first, maybe even that it's a little hard to do so many in a row. Try for 4 or 5, maybe 10. Because of the exhalation, you'll be forced to inhale. Keep going. We're really creating a lot of lymphatic activation right here. Carry the lymphs in that belly. So push and push. Last 5. And release. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We'll do 15 together one more time because it's good to practice this. If you feel comfortable doing the set amount that is your choice, pick it. Together, let's go. Then we reset and rebalance by doing 10 rounds of deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. There's such levity in the breath right now. Breathe in, breathe out. So we had this excitement. Now we're coaching our body through breath to relax. So this is a resiliency exercise. Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and finish your 10 rounds of breath here. And the workout is complete. I will see you tomorrow in day number 25. Have a good one.